He's down again.
They are going for it. I love to see it. This is basically a competition of who wants it more right now. My name is Bryce Wilson. I'm a mental performance coach who helps athletes transform from a loser's mindset to a winner's mindset. Today, I'm going to be reacting to the Miami Open final against Mensik and Djokovic. Both have a chance to achieve history, with Djokovic possibly winning his 100th tour level title, and with Mensik being able to win his first ATP tour at 19, which is one of the youngest. I think he's the third youngest if he wins this. Let's get into it. That was a mistake on Mensik's part. You could have got that. It might be early nerves, but the important part is how he responds. So we'll see how he responds to that mistake.
And he does break. What a start.
And Djokovic makes mistakes as well. Everyone makes mistakes. It's about how you respond to those mistakes that make you a champion.
Oh dear, that looks nasty.
It's crazy that in tennis, there's no medic or coach that comes to help pick up the player. Even the ball boy just went straight to the ball instead of the player. That's kind of tough. You're the greatest player of all time and no one's there to pick you up. I think they need to add that rule in tennis. At least have someone be able to help them up. That's crazy.
That's a rip.
Mensik is making him work, but Djokovic, despite his age, he's going after each ball. They both want to win this game bad. Djokovic doesn't want to give Mensik the win that easy.
That's a nice change.
It is cool to see that Mensik is trying new things, trying different fancy ways to throw off his opponent, which is arguably the greatest tennis player of all time. When a player is unafraid to take a risk, that's when they can get rewarded by winning difficult points. If you play it safe, especially against arguably the best player of all time, you're not going to win. So Mensik has to take chances like these.
One of the best defenders.
Incredible rally. Neither wanted to give a point up that easy. Djokovic is giving everything he has. Mensik is giving everything he has. So this isn't a throwaway title or match for either of them, and they're both going at it. It doesn't matter if he's down by a ton and it's the last point. He's going to keep fighting until the end, and that's the definition of a champion and a winner. Can you come back and still believe that you're a winner even when you're losing? Djokovic was able to still believe in himself and keep competing to come back and tie it up.
He's down again.
They are going for it. I love to see it. This is basically a competition of who wants it more right now. I mean, at Djokovic's age, I don't know if he should be doing this. I don't want him to get hurt, but that's probably why he's one of the greatest of all time, because he plays to win every single match.
Oh, the points. What?
Djokovic is giving everything he has, and Mensik still comes up big each time. In a championship match like this, it's who wants it more, who can win those big points. And Mensik so far is winning these big points, even though Djokovic is doing everything he can. I don't know what to tell you, man. You might be washed up. No, I'm joking. But Mensik is performing exceptionally well in this match.
Oh, what a points. What a finish that was.
Did you just say, I think he just said sorry. So he's still showing respect to his elders, but he's performing really well.
This time he converts. Djokovic was nearly.
Djokovic is a great, but Mensik wants to be next in line. He wants to be that next guy. That's how much he wants it. Both are performing at their best. Now the win is either going to go to who makes the least mistakes or who's able to take the most risks. I hear that Djokovic is making more noise when he hits the ball. I don't know. Y'all tell me down below. Does that mean he's more tired? Again, it could be the age catching up with him. I know they make a noise when they're trying to get a little more oomph and intensity into each hit, but he wasn't doing that in the beginning, so that might mean he's tiring out and running those last fumes.
Oh, that's a good volley. Got it deep enough.
Each player will make mistakes, but who's going to make the least mistakes? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
and who's able to make those clinical points. So Mensik is playing out of his mind today. Djokovic is doing everything he possibly can, but Mensik's just playing at that elite level right now. Mensik said before the match that Djokovic was his idol, but he played him once before, and that was a dream match, but it was a while ago. Now he's better, and now he's excited and looking forward to competing against him. So he's not afraid of Djokovic anymore. Instead, he's excited to play against him and beat his idol. Djokovic is showing why he's a great by making those very difficult points. They're both playing incredibly well. This is a world-class match.
Oh, too good from the six-time champ. Oh, too good from the sixth.
Trying to get the crowd involved. That's another way to boost your energy. If you're able to have a crowd of a couple thousand at your matches, then you can try that as well. But this is just a trick of the world-class elites. They know that the crowd will be in their favor, so they're trying to gain motivation, enthusiasm, and energy from the crowd, and also intimidate them and make them realize that they're not the favorite to win. Djokovic is.
Djokovic giving it.
Yeah, I will say it did look like Mensik had some energy left. Djokovic feels like he's on his last fumes, and he's just giving it everything he's got. And that's evident by him falling on the ground right now. That's respect because he wants it, believes that he can win, he's going for it, but the body can only do so much.
He's done it.
That's how much it means to Mensik, who was able to win by just playing at that elite level, even in a world-class championship match. I would say he did a great job by performing under pressure. He was able to make a lot of clutch points. So if you want to learn how to perform under pressure, you need to be practicing under pressure all the time. Another thing he did was having that belief within himself. He was playing against his idol. But prior to the match, he said that he was excited to compete against him. Not that he was nervous and afraid that he might lose and afraid to compete against his idol. He was excited to compete against him and excited to beat him. That's a mental switch right there. Instead of telling yourself you're nervous, tell yourself you're excited and you're going to play better when you're under pressure.
7-6. He caps a dream fortnight in the Magic City.
Mensik is giving him an extra big hug because this is his idol. He beat him. This is a dream come true for him. I know Djokovic is probably trying to get him off of him and like, bro, I'm trying to go to the locker room and shower. But this is a dream for Mensik, so he wants to really enjoy that moment.
Men's singles champion, Jakub Mensik.
He looks less excited to hold the trophy than he was scoring a couple points. But that's how it should be. Your passion should be in the journey, in competing and practicing and playing games, not in holding a trophy at the very end. Make sure you love and enjoy your sport. But that's all for today, guys. I'll see you on the next one.